Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Konstantin Sakaev and Pavel Eljanov. This is a game from Russian Team Championship played in 2009. Both players are legends of Russian chess. Sakaev had white pieces and he started with d4. Eljanov played knight to f6, c4, e6, knight to f3, d5, and knight to c3. So we have the queen's gambit. Knight from b to d7, and now c takes on d5. The exchange variation. E takes on d5, queen to c2, bishop to b4, in the style of the Ninso-Indian defense. Asking a question, bishop takes on c3, queen takes bishop, knight to e4 attacking the queen, queen to c2, knight from d to f6, knight to e5, bishop to f5, f3, knight to d6, discovered attack on the queen, queen to c3, knight to d7, bishop to f4, and Eljanov castled king's side. White to move. How would you continue? Perhaps e3, bishop to e2, and castling king's side comes to mind. Do you agree? Sakaev decided to play aggressively. g4, bishop to e6. If bishop to g6, then h4 is uncomfortable. So bishop to e6 is a better move. e3, knight takes on e5, bishop takes on e5. Black to move. How would you continue? Perhaps rook to e8 would be a nice no-risk move. If queen to h4 check, then bishop to g3. Eljanov played h5. Is this a bad move? The game continued. G takes on h5. Queen to h4 check. Bishop to g3. Queen takes on h5. Bishop to e2. Rook from f to e8, lining the rook with the white king. Rook to g1. Knight to e5. Bishop to e5. Who is better? White has a bishop here. And note the pressure that white has on g7. White can also castle queenside and connect rooks. Well, there is an impression that white is better. What do you think? It is black to move. How would you continue? Well, this is now the most interesting part of the game. Eljanov decided to defend very aggressively. c5 was played. D takes on c5. If white castled queenside, then c takes on d4, and black is better. So we have d takes on c5, and white is a pawn up. But now d4, the second pawn sacrifice. E takes on d4. White is now 2 pawns up. The game continued. Queen to h4 check. King to d2. Let's take it back. Deep analysis after the game had shown that king to f1 is a better move. King to d2 was played. That is very logical move. Having the rooks connected, the king is going to the queen's side, and the white intends to attack on the king's side. It makes sense, doesn't it? Queen to h6 check. King to c2. f6, bishop to g3, rook from a to d8. That is an aggressive defending by Eljanov, isn't it? Every move Eljanov makes is a threat. Rook from a to d1, bishop to f7, discovered attack on the bishop on e2, bishop to d3, knight to e3 check, king to b1, and knight takes rook. The first fruit of the aggressive defense. Black won the exchange. The game continued. Rook takes on d1. Rook to e3. Bishop to d6. Queen to h5. queen to c2. Black to move, perhaps queen takes on f3 was expected. Do you agree? It doesn't look like a bad move. Instead, Eljanov played queen to d5, ignoring the pawn. Bishop to h7 check, king to h8. Bishop to e4, black to move. How would you continue? Eljanov played queen to a2 check, king to c1, black to move and to play a winning move. What is a winning move for black? Bishop to b3, attacking the queen, x-raying the rook. Queen to b1, queen takes queen, bishop takes queen, bishop takes rook, king takes rook. Rook takes on f3. Two rooks against two bishops. Bishop to e4. Rook to f4. Bishop takes on b7. Rook takes on d4. Check. King to c2. Black to move. How would you continue? Eljanov decided to simplify into the winning endgame, and he played rook from 8 takes on d6. C takes on d6. Rook takes on d6. b4, f5, b5, f4, h3, rook to f6, king to d2, f3, king to e1, f2, king to f1, rook to f4, a4, rook takes on a4, king takes on f2. Black played a move and white resigned, and the move is rook to a3, white resigned. White can't do anything. For the entertainment purpose, I will show you just one line. Defending the pawn. And then king to h7, bringing the king where the action is. King to h2, king to h6, bishop to c6, king to g5, king to g2, king to h4, bishop to d7, g5, bishop to e6, rook to g3, check, king to h2, rook to e3, bishop to d7, rook to e2 check, king to g1, rook to d2, bishop to e6, rook to d6, bishop to c8, rook to d5, bishop to a6, saving the b pawn and losing the h pawn. And after, say, king to f1, g4, and I guess we can stop here. This game is a classical example of defending aggressively. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.